I'm Sydney Wicker here in Waco. The playoffs kicked off for our teams in Central Texas. The bi-district round in full effect, so you know what that means. It's a win or go home from here on out. We'll kick things off with some highlights from Leo Buckley Stadium. The Harker Heights Knights, four-time district champions, taking on Cedar Hill. The Knights looking for their first bi-district win since 2022, and they would get on the board first, all thanks to this 52-yard field goal from junior Oakley Goins. Are you kidding me? Get this man a scholarship. 3-0 Knights early on. Cedar Hill going to try to get something going, but on third down, that Knights defense comes up with a huge stop, all thanks to the tackle by Cooper Howard there. Knights back on offense, and it's quarterback Hudson Humble who looks out wide. He's got Ryan Taylor there who's going to pick up a huge first down, just running right up the sidelines. The Knights in the red zone now. Humble going to hand things off to Jalen Munchie Mason, who somersaults his way into the end zone. The handshake king going to bust out all the celebrations. It's 10-0 Knights here early. Knights defense gets another huge stop, so Humble coming out once again. He's looking long. He's got Joffrey Anderson wide open. The Knights take a 17-0 lead after the first quarter. The Knights would stay in full control. They're moving on with a big 28-14 win. Waxahachie traveling down to Waco for a showdown with Midway at Panther Stadium in the first round of the playoffs. Midway on offense here trying to set the tone, and it's quarterback Andrew McNair who finds his guy Tyler Seath on the slant, and he takes off running for a huge Panther gain, breaking one tackle before going out of bounds. Now Midway would come up short on that drive, so Waxahachie going to take over on offense, and it's a jet sweep to their big wide receiver Cohen Brown. And yeah, this guy is going to catch. No one's going to catch him, going all the way there. He takes the big touchdown early on. All right, we're going to see Brown take the handoff here, looking for McNair, and he's going to pick up another big first down, all thanks to tight end Hayden Brock there up the middle. We'd see some going to kick the extra point too, and it is all good there. The Panthers, though, they're not able to do too much. The final score 48-16. Let's head over to Waco ISD Stadium now for a rematch of the bi-district. Marshall and University going head-to-head. We'll pick things up here in the second half. The Buffaloes on offense here in the third quarter. A heavy dose of QB runs thanks to this guy, Caden Johnson, who takes a big gain here. They would do it once again, just running all over the Trojans early on. They would take the lead 27-21, coming back from trailing 21-0. The story here, though, University without quarterback Savoy Nichols, who got hurt before halftime on a roughing the passer penalty, so they're looking for a spark now. They bring in this guy, and he's looking long. It's Xavier Riviera who finds the Baylor commit, London Smith, for a huge first down. The Trojans gonna look to do it again, and who better to give it to than London Smith. He scores a touchdown here, ties this one up. They would go ahead and take the lead before long with the extra point. University's defense, though, going to come up with a huge stop in the final seconds to rally behind Riviera. They advance. The final score 35-27. Congratulations to the Trojans and Coach Charles Foster. Robinson taking on Madisonville over in Corsicana. Robinson quarterback Bryce McCurdy going to pass things to Braden Terry, who makes a move, and he even loses a shoe while doing it because, I mean, come on, who needs the shoe anyways? That gain will set up a really big play for McCurdy, who's going to look for some options and decide, hey, I can take things myself, guys. Don't you worry. First touchdown of the night goes to the Rockets at Tiger Field, 7-0, but it doesn't take long for Madisonville to get things rolling. It's quarterback Jarek Kovar who throws a dart to running back Jaden Simpson. It's all green grass ahead. He almost gets tackled, but he's going to make his way into the end zone for the Mustangs. Touchdown, they tie things up 7-7. All McCurdy going to hand things off to running back Evan Moreno, who gets the Rockets in the red zone. Moreno with the big run there. He's going to set up his teammate, wide receiver Dylan Medlock, who's going to take this one himself and dive his way into the end zone, sliding into our reporter Madison there. Girl, move on over. It's 14-7 Rockets now. Madisonville going to come up short. The Rockets get another chance, but the Mustangs come up with a big stop, making the Rockets settle for a field goal. It's Sergio Guerrero who gets the kick, and it's 17-7 Rockets now. But each team will get a chance to stab one another, and this one, as it would go back and forth, Robinson would lead 24-13. The Rockets will go on to hang 60 in this one. The final score, 60-41 Rockets. The 4A D2 state runner-up La Vega Pirates taking on LaGrange at Crusader Stadium. La Vega already up 35-0 at the half. Their offense just keeps moving the chains as Courtney Parr hands this one off, and they'll go ahead and pick up the big first down right there. The Pirates wouldn't be able to get anything off of that drive, but their defense still hungry for more. Check this one out. Gonna absolutely rob LaGrange here, dodging every tackle that comes his way. And yeah, he's still on his feet. He's gonna take that. That's a pick six for the Pirates. 42-0 would be the score after that play, and that would also be the final score in this one as La Vega shuts out LaGrange and sails their way to the area round. All right, the playoffs also continue at Tigers Stadium in Rockdale. Sealy versus Gatesville. The Tigers, coming into this one with a 10-1 record. The Hornets will start with the ball first, though. It's quarterback Eli Phillips who's going to look long. He's got a man downfield, and who else better for it to be than his brother, Amos Phillips, there for a big first down, and then some. A penalty gives them some extra yards, and they don't find the end zone on this drive, though, so we'll see Sealy come on out looking to punch in a score. It's quarterback Kane Killo who tries to connect with the receiver, but this one gets picked off. CB Clark Allman with the pass breakup, and linebacker Larry Schwartz there with the pick. If you can't tell, they're a little pumped up about it. The Hornets with great field position now on the goal line, looking to find the end zone. Phillips keeps the ball, relies on the tush push to get him across the plane. Is he in? Well, the refs are going to say he is, so that's good enough, right? Now to the extra point, the kick goes up, but it's blocked by Sealy. Braden Burndit says, "See you later," to Gatesville special teams as he runs down the sideline for the return. Unfortunately for Gatesville, Sealy gonna seal this one with a commanding 37-6 victory. Axtell taking on Cayuga on Thursday night in the 2A D1 by districts over at Groesbeck High School. This one gonna start off a little slow for both teams. It was only 3-0 at the half, Axtell leading, but the Longhorns gonna change that here in the third quarter. It's quarterback Levi Leathers who looks out and finds AJ Fetch with the big run, brings the Longhorns into the red zone, and that will go ahead and set up this play for Leathers, who takes it in himself and dives into the end zone for the first touchdown of the night for Axtell. 10-0 Longhorns here in the third, finally getting that spark on offense they'd been waiting for all game. It's Cayuga's turn now, but this one goes over their quarterback's head. They'll go ahead and recover it until they lose it again, and the Longhorns say it's their ball. Leathers gonna take over. He hands it off to Damian Fernandez, and yeah, this guy's going, gone. It's another touchdown for the Longhorns, 17-0, still in the third quarter. Axtell comes up with another big stop with the ball. Leather pitches it off to Fernandez, who comes up with a huge run to put Axtell in another scoring position. Leather says, "Yeah, I'm going to finish this job, guys. Don't you worry." He punches it in. That's 2 touchdowns right there for quarterback Levi Leathers. The final score, 31-14. By the way, coach said if Levi didn't play quarterback, he'd be playing linebacker because that's how physical this guy is. Axtell moving on to the next round. Let's head over to Wildcat Stadium now in Temple as Moody was taking on Thorndale. The Bearcats trying to get on the board first. It's quarterback Lee Womack who steps back and launches it. He's got Hayden Stinson right there, and Moody will strike first. The Bulldogs gonna drive again. This score tied up 7-7. It's Case McDaniels who dishes the ball out to Cole Palmer, who will take off running up the sidelines. He'll make a cut inside, dodges an army of Bearcats on his way, and takes this one all the way in. It's 14-7 now. Thorndale leading. A 3-and-out for Moody. Gives the ball back to Thorndale. So we'd see McDaniel roll out. He's going to find Will Cloud in the end zone. The Bulldogs strike again. They now lead 21-7. The Bearcats would try to cut down that lead. Lee Womack looking downfield, but this one going to get picked off. It would stay all Thorndale from here on out. The final score, 42-7. Those are your highlights and scores from Waco.